And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. Looking for... Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Alabama's offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with the sense.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick handoff. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown tie! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Duggar. Going to try to pop one on the screen. breaks into the open.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nixon. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Let's go. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Runs through another guy. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Might as well give it to him again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Nixon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Duggar. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Let's go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And off from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Poole. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Peters. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Running back searching for a hole. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Fires downfield. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kruger. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Sends it back in motion. Finding open areas. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
With the catch, it's Nixon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears!
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a 1-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the prime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Charlotte. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Poole. Quick shovel pass. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll take another shot here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. There's the pressure. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Bear offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go up top on second and short. Got his man in the middle. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught near the sticks. It's Townsend. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got his man across the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
To the air, it's Duggar. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had Here comes that Alabama offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Look out, he's got room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hauls in the deep ball. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Ran through the contact. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
22 water.
Dropping back, it's Poole. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Catch in the middle, it's Nixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Got his man downfield. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Missouri State. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Back to throw, it's Duggar. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's caught. It's Peters. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Trying play action. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the catch. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Poole. Fires to the wideout. Finds him left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll toss it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration of him.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going. Good
execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
To the air, it's Duggar. Finds his target down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll throw on 3rd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Stokes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. At midfield, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And after that incompletion, as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Poole. The throw to the outside is complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously his team takes the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Gets it out quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.